funny that he said that I need a P2. Fuck.
Oh shoot, someone's shooting me. Never mind, he killed that guy on the side. Damn it. Boy, you better be okay, because somebody about to lasso you, little big head ass. Where you at?
Got 60 seconds.
There you are. There we go. 360. 80, 360, little chicken little fingers. Oh shit, I'm dead. Yep. Could surprise me now when I wash my two eggs.
Shit, we're out on the ground. Oh, never mind.
Now it's time for step 2, sacrifice some raccoons. In order to bring back your boy from the dead, you must give something back to the dead in return. I'm of course talking about raccoons. These motherfuckers are useless in the real world, but once sacrificed, their souls have natural regenerative properties. Each resurrection will cost you about 1,000 raccoons. However, depending on how valuable the person you're trying to resurrect is, that might be give or take. Lars is desperately retarded, and his only redeeming qualities are that he'll eat food that I drop off the floor so I don't have to clean it. So we'll only have to sacrifice about 200 raccoons to resurrect him. Now it's time to begin the sacrificial ritual. Grab your fucking Crayola.
You got time to kill 200 raccoons.
Pentagram on the floor, then ready your raccoons for sacrifice. Now, not only is killing 200 raccoons one by one a lot less fun than it sounds, it's also pretty messy and inefficient, which is why my preferred method of execution is base boosting. Round up your raccoons on the pentagram and surround them with subwoofers. Then queue up some ear rape, press play, and get the fuck out of there.
Alright, I'm back. Where's the landing?
Now, I realize this video is getting kind of dark, so from here on out, I'm going to try to lighten things up a bit. Step 3, kill yourself.
Wait, we should...
Well, this video's getting kind of dark, so I'm trying to brighten it up. Step 3, kill yourself.
Damn, dude, you guys are so far.
Congratulations, you have
Yeah, they are far.
Welcome to the afterlife. Here you'll find all sorts of dead shit. Hey, check it
Trying
out.
to make
There's
it
200 raccoons we just killed over there on that conveyor belt. We should probably go follow it and look for Lars.
Is that a church over there?
Take a quick tour of the
Yes.
Tequila.
Find your boy. I just accidentally partied for 2 weeks straight, and Lars's body is probably decomposing all over the dungeon floor that I just fucking turbo scrubbed, so we should probably find him as soon as possible before he accidentally kills himself and gets sent to the afterlife with Elliot Rogers. Step 4, find your boy. Well, I found Lars, and guess what? He's eating food off the floor. Hey, Lars!
Huh?
Get your ass down here so I can resurrect you!
Hey, raccoonies!
What is it, Lars?
You want any of this food that I'm eating off the floor?
Yeah, no, I'm good, thanks. I just need to
Yo, don't loot everything, guys. I'm coming.
I did a flip!
Did a flip. That's
That's not what you don't
broke
have.
my shoulders!
Alright, Lars, look, buddy, I'll help you out if you just jump down here, okay? Just jump down here.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
Can you fucked up?
Why am I resurrecting you? Once you've found your boy, it's time for step 5, resurrect his ass. Punch him in the face until you draw blood. Use it to create another...
Yo, every time I see Ken, bro, he's driving somewhere, man. Something.
Dude,
He's always driving.
He's always driving, man. Fuck.
There could be no car. He'll just come out of nowhere driving.
It's a car.
It's a car. Don't ask him where he got this
Damn, you
car.
guys fucking looted the fuck out of this, didn't you? God damn.
What?
You guys looted the hell out of this church, bro.
There wasn't much in there.
What's going on, everybody? Raccoon Eggs here. Do you live in a house containing moderately expensive belongings? Because if you do, you're gonna be fucked unless you watch this video. And I don't mean the good kind of fucked either. Although, come to think of it, there isn't really a good kind of fucked because fucking is a sin. But what I mean by fucked is that statistically 1 in 2 homeowners will be the victim of an armed robbery at some point in their life. I know this because I'm a doctor. You and I are 2 people. However, I legitimately live inside of a trash can, so you're probably the one out of both of us getting robbed, kiddo. And get it? I live in a trash can? Raccoon joke. But because you're gonna get robbed, I feel as though I owe you some concrete advice on how to survive that robbery. You might be thinking to yourself, I don't need your advice, pussy, I can fend for myself. And if that's the case, please be sure to scream subscribe to Raccoon Eggs as you get butt-fucked with a shotgun tomorrow, so I can at least get something out of your meaningless death. No, you're not gonna stop an armed robber just because you took Taekwondo in 5th grade, and you're probably gonna look like a complete retard when you try to use a regular stapler as a staple gun. So if your dumbass wants to survive, then you better listen closely, because today I'm gonna be giving you a step-by-step tutorial on how to survive survive an armed robbery. Step 1. Acquire a gun. Acquire several guns. Purchase an arsenal of weaponry to defend yourself with, then install gun racks on all four
Acquire
sides of your
several
mattress
guns.
so that you can blow intruders' heads off without having to leave the comfort of your own bed. The same way I blew Pablo's head off in 5th grade Taekwondo class after he ate all my fucking Girl Scout cookies. Even if you don't live in America where the Second Amendment doesn't apply, you can always try offering sexual favors to an illegitimate arms dealer in a dark alleyway. Now that you've decked out your room in firearms, it's time for step 2. Set up a security system. If you want security, but don't settle for some pussy alarm. If you're gonna protect your turf, you might as well go all out and install the security system from The Purge. Every window and door should be completely covered in impenetrable steel, and not a single sliver of light should be able to creep into your house. You know what? Fuck it. Get a hammer and smash all your light bulbs too, so your house is pitch black. That way when the robber breaks in, they won't be able to see shit. Of course, just because you've turned your house into a sensory deprivation tank doesn't mean you're safe from armed robbers. All you're doing is prolonging the inevitable, so this step is pretty much fucking useless. Honestly, you'd probably be better off just living in a porta potty. Nobody ever robs those unless they're out of toilet paper. But eventually the time will come when you wake up in the middle of the night to the sound of your front door being sawed open, and that means it's time for step 3.
You're better
Grab
off
your
robbing
guns.
a
You
porta
could always
potty.
hide under your bed like a little bitch, but we do not tolerate pussy shit here on the Raccoon Eggs YouTube channel. Grab your guns and get ready to confront the intruder, or if you live in a 2-story
Okay,
house,
take me
just start
somewhere. I
rapid
need
firing
to-
through the
I
floor.
need to loot
Eventually, when
some
they
shit.
kick down your bedroom door and tell you to quote-unquote put your hands
God
where I
damn
can
it,
see them, or
Justin.
I'll pop a cap in your cracker ass, bang bang skirt skirt,
Went
Kodak
2
like did
feet.
nothing wrong. Grab your shotty and blow their fucking head off before they can even finish their sentence. At this point, you might be wiping the sweat off your forehead, thinking,
Oh my
boy, I
God.
sure am glad that's over. No, snap out of it, dumb fuck. You're not done yet. There's probably another 5 robbers downstairs, each one fatter than the last. Do a barrel roll down the stairs and just start shooting everywhere.
Each one
If they start
fatter than the
firing back,
last.
just stop, drop, and roll, and they probably won't be able to hit you if you know what you're doing, but let's be real, you're gonna fuck up and get yourself shot in the leg, and when that eventually happens, you're gonna have to move on to step 4, befriend the attackers. Once they've got your dumbass sprawled out on the floor, bleeding all over the rug that I just fucking vacuumed, you're gonna have to act like their little bitch if you want to survive. As long as you're a rich, pampered, straight white male, your life is more important than any of your belongings, so if they've already shot you once and they're about to finish the job, you may need to give something up if you want them to spare you. I personally always keep a stash of Cars 2 DVDs under my TV for bartering, but if you have something of equal value like a G-Force DVD, that should work too. Once they've become mesmerized by Darwin's beautiful smile, it's time for step 5. Finish them off.
Oh my
Did you really
gosh.
think I was going to tell you to give away a
Justin,
G-Force DVD?
take me
Fuck no,
somewhere. I
dumb
don't
dumb.
have
You're just
any
using
loot.
it as a decoy. After you've lured them into a false sense of trust, whip out your gun and take them the fuck out. Once they're dead and you've plugged your gunshot
there's
wound
some
with a
ATVs
cork,
right
then
here.
congratulations, you have
Must be
successfully
yours.
survived an armed robbery. Now all you have to do is rip out their still beating hearts, fry them up in a skillet with half a tablespoon of oil, add a tiddlywink of oregano, then serve them up to your family for dinner.
Tiddlywink.
Remember kids, it's not cannibalism if it's in self-defense. Thank you everybody for watching. If I made you hate life just a little bit less for a few minutes, and make sure you do to that like button what I did to Pablo. And yeah, that's about it. So stay safe, don't get robbed, and remember, Raccoon
Shit.
Eggs is the most humorous YouTuber. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Poor Pablo.
Oh shit. I hit the fucking tree.
That's sorry.
Targets in sight. Request missile fire support.
Oh shit, there's a fucking cop car.
Do any of you guys listen to podcasts at all?
What's going on, everybody? Raccoon Eggs
Yeah,
here, and recently
do.
I found out that Millhouse from The
used
Simpsons
to
has a
listen
YouTube
to
channel
Beach
called
Body
Derv. Being
podcast.
only 13 years old and brandishing a ridiculous 700,000
Yeah,
basically,
subscribers and only
start
6
to-
months,
Heard
you
of
might
the
be thinking to
podcast?
yourself, well, what's his secret? How do I become just like Derv? Well, luckily for you, today's video is going to be a step-by-step tutorial on how to become the next Derv, because, let's be honest, why the fuck wouldn't you
Yo,
want
is
to be
this-
Derv?
This
Is
next
you
one's
guys in
from
the
Alex
top
Lewis,
part?
and he said, "Whoa,
No.
whoa, what the heck?"
So let's get
Who
started
the
with
fuck?
step 1. Be young. Youth is a main factor of Derv's success, as he can become immune to criticism by simply pretending to be stupid. This
Man
phenomenon
down.
is called the little Jimmy
Yeah,
effect.
run you
Once the
over,
little
bro?
Jimmy effect takes place, a
Dude,
child can pretty much
he's
do
not
whatever the
nowhere,
fuck they
man.
want without receiving any backlash. The little Jimmy effect exponentially gets more powerful the younger you are, so if you still have yet to pop your first boner, then congratulations, you're still young
Damn,
enough
he
to
smoked
become
my
Derv.
ass.
Otherwise, you're probably fucked, because I don't think anybody wants to watch a 40-year-old man talk about how his boss at his
Can-
accounting job is deleting his channel.
Stop.
Step 2, shout out Sundays. Unless you're a Chinese baby that's really good at solving Rubik's Cubes, you're probably going to have a hard time growing as a kid YouTuber. But that's what shout out Sundays are for. Start going on a bunch of random people's videos and leave comments saying, "Wow, this video was fucking amazing. I creamed everywhere. You should totally enter my shout out Sunday series that can get you over 1,000 subs in one day,
You guys
even though I
have an
only have
LMG?
like 70. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe on 10 different accounts. Best of luck and have a fucking fantastic day. Signed, Little Derv 2007. Now all you have to do is sit back and watch as a stampede feed of sweaty preteens frantically subscribe to your channel in hopes of a shout-out. But I mean, let's be real, you're just gonna give the shout-out to a friend or something. You're just doing this for the fucking subs. Once you've gathered an audience of about 50,000 subscribers, it's time to drop the shout-out Sundays and begin creating some clickbait content, starting with step 3, make a title and thumbnail. To become the next Derv, you're gonna need to make the most attention-grabbing content possible. This way you get a fuck ton of views and you can afford to drop out of school while you're still a fetus. For the sake of this tutorial, we're gonna be creating a video called My Gay Uncle is Deleting My YouTube Channel. Now decide on a thumbnail. To get the most views out of your thumbnail, it's recommended you make yourself look like you're crying. If you're too stupid